Okay, and we're back. After a week or so off, because I was absolutely sucked into Wrath Classic for most of the last week, and back into work, and it absolutely just destroyed my schedule, and I haven't gotten much sleep. I actually didn't get much sleep today. We're back, and we're gonna do some horror games this month. I want to do some Halloween stuff, and my top one, the number one I wanted to start with, was Alien Isolation, because this game is just perfect as far as a horror game goes, in my opinion. This is kind of like the gold standard of how to do a horror game, in my opinion. That said, I've never actually played that much of it, uh, just because I always get distracted with other stuff. When I first went back to trying streaming on like PC, because I streamed on PS4 a little bit back in the day, and then when I went back and was like, oh, I'm gonna try doing this on PC, the first game that I actually tested this with was Alien Isolation, and didn't get very far. I streamed like once or twice, and that was back when I was first starting out, and it was scheduling and time was really weird and all that, so I didn't stick to this very long. And every other time I've ever tried to play this, I've played it for like maybe 3 or 4 hours at a sitting. I'd play like that one sitting, and then I wouldn't come back to it the next day, because I was just distracted by something else. So I don't actually know much beyond like the first hour or two. I've seen a little bit, and I've read some reviews. I know like a bit how like the AI and the mechanics work and stuff like that, and it's all really, really top notch. So I'm actually looking forward to giving this a bit of a longer look, because I'm probably gonna do this like once or twice. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I'm not like committing to a full playthrough on stream or anything here. Just want to at least take a look at it and get a chance to see what all is going on in here, because everything they're doing in this is pretty much what I like. As a heads up, the volume balancing in this is very like, we'll go with atmospheric. So there is going to be a huge disparity between like tense moments and explosions and pipe banging and stuff like that, and then just ambient nothing. So if volume levels need adjusting, let me know, because it is very difficult to balance the audio, because most of the time there just isn't any. So we'll start out and play game. Don't actually know what these are. So Alien Isolation, Crew Expendable downloadable content, Last Survivor downloadable content, and Survivor mode challenges. I don't know what these two are. I know that I think there was a DLC for this that like brought back in a bunch of the original cast from like the first Alien, and they did like a flashback mission where you're like basically playing the events of the first movie, I think. Um, but I haven't played any of that. I haven't actually know what all that is. So we'll go ahead and we'll just play the basic Alien Isolation. That's fine. The continue game is probably going to be from that one time I was streaming it, which would be, take a look here. Yeah, April of 2020. It's just a short while ago. So we're gonna skip that. Oh my god, what is this? All right, get this unplugged. And we're just going to start a new game. Also, is it trying to use my controller? It is trying to use my controller. Unplug that. Graphics still hold up. Yeah, no, the game's amazing. I don't even remember, when did this come out? Let's see if I can look that up. And hi, Catherine, how's it going? Good to see you. Where is... Can I just go into, discussions? Can I go to the store page? Store page. Yes, definitely. When does Ragnarok come out, actually? I haven't actually looked at the release date for that. I do want to do the new God of War, though, for sure. It may not be before Ragnarok, we'll see. It'll be before I play Ragnarok, but it may not be before Ragnarok. If it's coming out like next month, it's probably not going to be before Ragnarok. Next month. Yeah, yeah. So this was 2014. Oh my god. I'll take a look at it. We'll see. If I can fit it in there, I will. If not, I'm not going to worry about it too much, because is Ragnarok coming out on PS4, or is that PS5 exclusive? Or is it coming out on PC? Or I haven't looked at any of that stuff yet. Because I kind of assumed it was going to be a PS5 exclusive, and I don't have a PC or a PS5, and I'm definitely not going to run out and buy one for God of War. I enjoy God of War, but I'm definitely not going to run out and buy one. PS4 and PS5. Well, we'll see when it comes out. If the PS4 version is looking like it's holding up and isn't like underperforming or something, I might take a look at that. Possibly. I did enjoy the last one. The last one was really good. So let's start this. Oh, I guess we'll just go with medium. I've never really played this, and I don't want to like jump up to hard because I don't understand the game mechanics, and I don't. This game is already going to be a nightmare, and I don't want to make it a challenging nightmare. That's not what I'm looking for. Change it until it's barely visible. How does it look on stream for people? Like, that's kind of my bigger concern. Does it look too dark or not dark enough in your guys' opinions? I usually just leave it. We'll probably just leave it, and we'll adjust it in game if I need to. This isn't a caption, by the way. You're not supposed to be hearing anything. I'll let you know if there's like voices starting or what we've got going on here, so I can try to get the volume levels sorted out. Because the volume in this game is very quiet on the whole, but then has occasional bursts of loud noise. November 9th. Oh, I'm definitely not going to finish a God of War playthrough before that.
Starship Nostromo.
Does it need to go up?
Reporting.
It looks like it needs to go up on my end, but let me know.
The other members of the crew. Kane,
This seems like it's very quiet.
Lambert,
But it could be
Parker,
definitely loud, and the volume bars are just lying to me.
Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas
Needs up.
are dead.
Let's just go all the way up. Is all the way up good?
Cargo and ship destroyed.
Does that seem fine?
I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks.
I was at -9 and now we're at 0.
The network will pick
So
me up.
I can try to find a middle ground here if I need to. I just want to
This is
know
Ripley,
what my options are. I can also turn
last
myself down
survivor
if
of the
needed.
Nostromo.
That's pretty good.
Signing off.
I think we've got some volume here. For the most part, this game is pretty quiet. There's not a lot of the volume work is very subtle and atmospheric, which is good. I like that. The reason I kind of like the original Alien game or Alien movie over the other ones is I like the like subtle atmosphere they go for in that one.
I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda.
These facial animations maybe don't hold up quite so well. The graphics look really good,
A
but
commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
these probably looked very good for the time, but
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port
I know what it
facility.
is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out,
We.
me and another exec. And you, if you're willing. Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
yeah, I think the story was quite good from what I remember. I haven't seen all of it. I've only ever gotten through like the first 4 or 5 hours of it, and then I always end up getting dragged away to something else. to be fair, a lot of this game's like the things I'm going to be singing the praises about. A lot of the heavy lifting was done by the film franchise because the setting of the Alien films is just phenomenal. Like I use move keys to walk. Oh, hello. Ah, there we go. Sorry, one sec. We're on the wrong screen. All right, go over to here. Go over to here. Oh, is that going to capture my mouse cursor? Okay, hold up. If I go to this, oh, every time I go up, I can accidentally click off the screen. Okay, gotta be careful I don't click off the screen. Can I fix that under... It says it's fine. It says it's fine, but it's not. That's fine. The game's lying to me, but we'll live. As long as I'm in camera control, I'm fine. But yeah, the setting of the Alien universe, like the actual like world design, like all these like analog computers and the flat, all these blinky lights, and it looks like 1970s technology, early 1980s technology, but we've just like hauled it into space and are traveling around the cosmos is so cool. It has a very like also kind of like you can kind of tell that like Star Wars vibe these ships have with the same kind of design. It looks a lot like the blockade runner from A New Hope. Oh, a flip flop. What? Did I put this on? Wait. Nope. All right. Let's go sign in, see what we got here. Explore the Torrens, welcome a Ripley. What else do we got around here? Is there anything else? Can I interact with any of these other computers? I want to get as much lore as I can get. We've got a very large harmonica. We've got a sumo wrestler. The drinking bird. Anything else? No. What did I bring? I brought a calculator and a Sharpie. Great. I have no personality. Locker. Is one of these mine? There's also very minimal, like, heads-up displays on this. There we go, Ripley. Which I do like. It really helps lend to the, like, get yourself immersed in the atmosphere. What am I... Oh, I can just toggle this? Okay. Anything else around here? Hello? Up and down to highlight, page up and down to scroll. Okay. Your lane on the lookout for navigational officer. I have a friend that just lost his ship and he's looking for work. I can vouch for him. He's got good papers. Same old story. Megacorp's undercut him. Picked up all his clients. Contracts are getting harder to come by for the smaller companies. Thinking of getting out myself while I still have something to sell. Sounds like you're doing okay though. Dropped by the docks and heard you just shipped out. Sevastopol Station. What a shithole. Still, I hear Weyland-Yutani pays well. Good luck to you. You can't beat them, right? Let's catch up when you get back. Alright. Q for back. Okay. Nothing else on that terminal. Registration point. If you want to manually save progress, they'll warn you if enemies are nearby. Yeah, I remember this, because there's like, in order to save, you have to use these terminals, but it takes, like, time. Like, you have to sit there and wait for it to write. And, like, enemies are still running around while that's happening, so you have to, like, plan your... Hello? Just take all this stuff? I guess we'll take all this stuff. No reason not to. There's sprint in this. I can press control to... Lean? Okay, so control is lean. Okay. I don't appear to have a jump at the moment. I don't appear to have a sprint at the moment. We're just gonna slowly walk away from all of the aliens. It's fine. This appears to be an airlock, so I probably don't want to go out there. What are we looking for here? Okay, there's my friend. We'll talk to him in a minute. We're on the Torrens still. I'm assuming talking to him is my goal. Oh, there's another lady over there. Okay. Let's take a peek around, see what we got. No? Alright, I guess we'll go talk to him. I think he's standing in like the med bay, so we probably should check in med bay first anyways. Hello?
Ah, Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-Class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her.
I don't remember the plot of this game or any of the characters. I feel like this guy's gonna be an android, though. Like, that little, like, oh, I don't need as much sleep as the rest of you, and some of his, like, behaviors, he's very, like, withdrawn and monotone. And I feel like he's gonna be an android. We'll find out. Oh, yeah, no, totally. He's... This guy's beeping and booping with the best of them. Is there anything in here I need? Please order more of above. Okay, so no. Nothing going on here. What the hell is this? Ah, Jesus Christ! I didn't think the horror game was starting yet, buddy. Calm down. Hey, Paz, how's it going? Okay. Can I climb up? No, we're not going up there. Got it. Just gonna slowly wander the ship for a second. Check in with...
Taylor.
I'm assuming
Good
you're
morning.
Taylor? You must be
Ripley,
Taylor.
It's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
Got kicked by a
I'm
horse.
surprised Wayland Yutani
I'm glad
felt
it's
the
just
need
a
to sound
bruise.
legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry.
Doing
was
better than getting
executive.
kicked by a horse.
I realize your mother has been missing for 15 years, and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
Yeah, I've been doing all right. Busy last week. Getting back to work was busy, and I did not get
Looks like
enough
we're
sleep from playing way too much Wrath Classic. I've been really enjoying that. And then today we had like a tornado warning this morning. So I had my morning last night was I was going to stream this last night, and then I was like, wait, I shouldn't because normally I work at 4 p.m. And I was like, oh, I don't work at 4 p.m. today. I worked at 2, and I was like, okay, I don't want to push the stream because I need to get to sleep early because it's coming back from my weekend. I haven't been getting enough sleep. Want to make sure I'm getting some sleep, so whatever. And then I stayed up to my normal time anyway because I kind of wasn't paying attention. I was like, well, crap. I'm only gonna get 6 hours of sleep because I have to work at 4. And then I rethought it. Was like, wait, no, I work at 2. That was the whole reason. So I was like, oh, I'm only gonna get 4 hours of sleep. And then like 2.5 hours after I went to sleep, the tornado sirens went off, and it was like time to get up. So I got 2 hours of sleep today, and then went to like a 7.5 hour shift, and then came home and took a nap. So I'm fine. Just it's been a bit of a goofy week for sleep. And yeah, I love tornadoes. Tornadoes are great. They're learning though. We have like a thing in the Midwest here in the U.S. where they test our tornado sirens every week on Wednesday at noon during like tornado season. I don't think they do it like during the winter and stuff, but like tornado season Wednesdays at noon every week. They sound a like our tornado siren just to test that they're all working and make sure all the systems, everything's ready to go. And this tornado happened on a Wednesday just after noon. It tried to sneak in. It figured no one would pay attention to the alarms, and it could sneak in there and do whatever it wanted. So they're getting smarter. We gotta be careful with them. Alright, Torrens Manifest. What do we got here? Captain Diane Verlaine, Nav Officer William. Okay, so Diane and William. Owners Diane Verlaine, contractor Wayland Yutani. Yeah, I've always wanted to see one too. I don't think Bethany agrees with me. Passengers Samuels, Christopher, Ripley, Amanda, and Taylor Nina. Number of decks 2, crew 2. So it's a 2-deck ship, 2 crew. Alright, interstellar communication antenna, long haul hypersleep chamber, commercial passenger cargo retrofitted from a tow rig. It remains operational, heavy duty tow umbilical. Oh, close out of this. Bethany is too smart for that. That's true. Bethany's the one that's going to make sure I don't get sucked away by a tornado. Because I would just be like happily walking over to it like, ooh, cool, look. Sure is windy out here. I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. This isn't it. I went out the wrong door. Seen them, they're cool. Kind of lose a bit of desire to see them up close in person. They've been in an empty field with one and no shelter around. That's understandable. Okay, what do we have here? Like a dream catcher or something? There we go. Alright.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class, Captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing document?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
I can watch the approach on the monitors. I can watch the approach out the window. Ooh. Okay, so there's our planet we're approaching. I'm assuming the station's gonna be in orbit around that. If we do in that situation, get low and hope for the best. Run. The general advice is to you get to the lowest ground you can. If you can find like a ditch or something like that, you're supposed to get down into that as much as possible. Is the idea. We live like just north of the like prime tornado region in our country. Like the U.S. has an area they call like Tornado Alley, like running kind of along the middle bit of the country, because it's just all open flat fields and no mountains to break up the airflow, so you get some really gnarly storms coming in from both mountain ranges, because we got like mountains on either side of the country, and all the air kind of settles in the middle, and you can get some really gnarly weather patterns in there, and yeah, lots of tornadoes, and we're like just north of that, so it's the only like harsh weather we really have here, other than like snow.
Switch to monitors.
Which, whatever.
Sevastopol Station.
Snow isn't the most damaging weather in the universe. It's fine.
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
How can you see anything on that monitor?
This is a commercial vessel, Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over.
This is Waits, Colonial Marshal, Sevastopol Station. Serious situation.
Hello, Marshal? Marshall, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by.
Just in case anyone's a headphone user, it might get a tiny bit loud during this crossing section. I don't remember.
Depressurizing. Fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
I'm gonna bump it down a tiny bit.
Fuck happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor. Just keep moving. Taylor, Ripley, hold on. Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody!
Well, it's a good thing the game picked us to play as her as the protagonist, not one of them two. This would have been a short game otherwise. Alright. Yeah, and I love the feel of this setting, but it always makes me laugh when you see these like super low res CRT scans of these like space stations or the ship or whatever, and all these ships just look like an absolute mess of scrap metal just welded to each other. Like, I can't make any sense of what I'm looking at, and I don't think these people could either. They see that little CRT image and they're like, oh my god, the dry dock's damaged. And I'm like, how could you fucking tell? Alright. Hello? We're in. Alright. Do I have a sprint yet? No? We're still not sprinting? It's a casual... This do? Oh, I can change out of the suit. Perfect. Alright. Can I sprint now? I can sprint now. Oh my god, thank you. So... registration points to manually save will warn you if enemies are nearby. That's good. Select bonding agent. I feel like there's like a crafting system in this game, and I don't remember how important it is. We're gonna poke our heads around a little bit. I don't remember if there's a map or like objective markers. Yes, overwrite save data. Let's go here. No. Go here. It's over this way. Okay, C is crouch. Oh yeah, no, the like being able to look around while saving is... Hello? It's absolutely terrifying because it means the game isn't paused. Because you know that means that all the enemies are still out there too. Okay, so this is just the loop around from that side. Which is all like this, every aspect of this game works together really well to really create the atmosphere they're going for. Which is just absolutely terrifying. Like the last place on Earth you'd want to be. The fun one, and I might try to do this later this month, This game originally, in like early access, like pre-release builds, had a VR mode, and you can play this whole game in VR. Which I do have a VR headset here, so maybe.
Shit.
Excuse me. Maybe I'll try playing this in VR later. Like if I can figure out how to get that all set up and working. Because yeah, that sounds absolutely awful. And we haven't even gotten to the like. This is the easy bit of the game. This is fine. It gets real bad later. Like they're just setting up. This is a very slow burn, very similar to like the original Alien film. This takes its time building up the atmosphere and the environment and all the details, which is great. That's how you should do it. If you want good horror, you gotta work up to it. You can't just do the Dead Space. You know, every enemy comes running at you, screaming, tearing their own face off, because that just doesn't work. All right, decommissioning. Probably heard the whispers about Sevastopol. I confirm it's official. Sevastopol is being decommissioned. Go over with each of you what this means in regard to your contracts. So you still have a job to do. Does not mean lucky dip. Everything here has to be accounted for. All right, that's fine. And 2 corrupted folders. All right, so the station's being decommissioned. We're gonna try to read the terminals just to, you know, more or less understand what's going on. I'm not gonna fully read all of them though. We would be here the rest of our lives. Okay. Whoa. Whee! Okay. This is fine.
God damn.
Is brightness like okay, by the way? Like, can you at least see that there is a hallway in front of me that turns to the left? This will be a good brightness check. If you can tell that there is a hallway in front of me that turns to the left here, then the brightness levels are probably fine. Okay, good. Oh god, what the hell was that? Okay, flare. Hold Q, use mouse to select. How do I, press R to activate, alright. Right button, hold to place. I guess we'll just, keep it in my hand for now. We can see where we're going. Okay, lots of lovely graffiti. I like. Yeah, place it over there. Oh, that was well done. Oh, I placed it in the perfect position. Flare down in the bottom of a pit. All right, nailed it. Yeah, thank you. You always know Working Joe. Someone new. Forgotten, FU. Okay, so the crew seems to be doing well. I'd say the state of the crew's mental health is in good shape here. Keep moving. Everyone is responsible for safety. It's just someone throwing a man off a cliff. Ah, good. Good. Okay, so we can go down there or like up here. I want to see what's down here first. I like jump over this. Are we clambering? No, we're not clambering. All right, we're not jumping. I am keeping my feet firmly planted on the ground. We're not sliding either. Okay, we're not. It's not that kind of game. Gotcha. Hello? I will take all of this. We got another flare. That's good. Chuck that one down a hole too. And is this a button that I can hit? What does this do? Lower luggage ramp. Oh! Oh, so you don't have to walk all the way around there. I could have just done that. Good. So, alright. What else do we have in here? Okay, this is like a model of the station. Can I like poke at it? No. Alright. This life for rent? Alright. Welcome to the end of the line. Tomorrow. No. Tomorrow to get. Okay. It. Oh no, it's one of these where they didn't write it like a sensible, sane person. This either says tomorrow no equals together future, or tomorrow together equals no future, and I can't decide which one of those makes more sense. Because whoever did this graffiti was badly in need of a graphic designer. And to be fair, it potentially also says tomorrow no together help future, or tomorrow together equals no help future, or no future help. I don't know. Terribly written. Use terminals to update your map with unexplored areas. Oh, I do have a map. Okay, yeah. Wait. Why can I still... What are we doing? Oh god. I've got to like charge it up? I don't like this at all. Hello? Are we good? Say no to yes pizza to drugs. Yes. No safety smoking first. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. This is there's a piece of graffiti coming up later in this game that I distinctly remember reading wrong when I first streamed this, and it is a running joke that I'll point it out when we get there. It was a running joke the first time I was streaming this because oh my god, I happened to stand in a spot where like one letter was cut off because of a corner of the wall, and it was just perfect. Looking for a stash. I've moved it, left it right out in the open. Hid it in one of the storerooms. Code is 340. No one goes down to the terminal anymore. Not after what happened. Oh. Okay, what happened? Decommissioning, long journey coming to an end. Apollo Central AI and Working Joe will be there to serve Sevastopol until the last rivet is removed. Okay, so Apollo Central AI. That's... We're on a map? Somehow I hit tab. Got it. Kill the power. Harris Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminal, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're going to need paperwork to be bulletproof when this shit is over. Wait, play? Can I...
Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminal down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're going to need our paperwork to be bulletproof when this shit's over.
Store power to departures. Oh, did I just turn the power back on? Hello. I'm going. People. I made friends. Wait. That was an... Okay, utility. So utility is like an option. Audio... Oh, I see how this... Okay, personal logs, shared files, audio files, utility. Got it. I see how these work. Okay, and then I have a map screen here. Shows me like a little bit of where I've been. Okay, and then we've got R to switch floor. Arrivals and departures, security. Okay, good. What is this? Archive logs. Okay, good. And then personal files, if I want to view personal files, I'm guessing. Oh, so I've got like missing people, and they have like ID codes? Does that matter for something? Well, we'll keep an eye open to that. Maybe it'll be important. security checkpoint. Let's go see. Maybe we go like. Okay, so the direction they were running from is like good and sealed up. Well, I don't think I can go that way. It looks like they locked this door behind them. Okay, so my friends have left me. Sounds like they got a little history log of the station playing here. We're going this way. I'm just looking to see if there's any, like, lootable... Hello? Okay, I feel like I don't want to walk into the sparking wire. Oh, but that's blocked off. Okay, fine. We'll walk under the sparking wire. There we go, we're good. Oh, I'm gonna hate that. Tomorrow no future, tomorrow no together future. I am gonna hate that every time I see it. And what does this say? Left to rot. Okay. Rip Sevastopol. I think this is the room that had the graffiti in it that had me absolutely dying. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I see it. So if we go up here, and I stand like here, we have this sign, this graffiti on the wall here, that just says "Strangers will be hot." And this set significantly higher expectations for the tone of this game than it really resulted in for me. I spent most of my original like stream of playing this game looking for the hot strangers, and I never found any. But yeah, no. If you just turn the corner, strangers will be shot. As it turns out, they're not actually promising hot strangers, which was a huge disappointment. I don't know if 2014 graphics cards are really capable of rendering hot strangers or not, but they certainly promised some, which is just a shame. What else do we got around here? Hello, can I go in here? Ion torch required. Okay. I can't get into here, but keep your eyes open. Maybe there's some hot strangers hiding around here somewhere and we just haven't found them yet. That's entirely possible. And so far, that guy that's definitely not a robot. I don't think he's qualifying as a hot stranger. Where am I supposed to go? Do I just go up by the... Do I follow the sign leading me to the hot strangers? Is that where we're going? Okay, we'll go that way. Let's see what we've got up here. Oh, we've got a triangle. We've got... Oh, there's our ship. I'm assuming that's our ship.
The Torrens.
Yeah, it is. Okay, hello. Can I wave? Hello?
I'm right here. Verlaine!
What's she gonna do? Just ram through the window? Calm down, Ripley. Oh?
Damn it.
Okay, so we want to contact the Torrens. The Torrens is still out there looking for us. We want to get in touch with her. You always know Working Joe. Okay. Fine. Restore power. Alright. If I were a power... Ooh, air hockey. We got an arcade machine. What do we got here? This is... Run Around Rex. Is this a real arcade game, do you think? Like, this game's made by Sega, so like, I suppose, okay, now I want to know, is this a real arcade game? Is Run Around Rex, was this a real arcade game? It wasn't. Okay, that's a shame. Maybe, I suppose it's possible, maybe I am the hot stranger, because nobody here knows me. I'm the stranger here. That's a good point. Maybe they were like, yeah, precognitive. Haunt strangers need help, according to that last bit of graffiti. I'd agree they need help with their design layouts. That's true. Alright, I'm assuming we, restore power. This is fine. Power's back. I'm guessing there's going to be points later in the game where I'm going to regret restoring the power. Okay, wait, what is this doing? Channel search, no signal. Oi, I want to play Run Around Rex. Or air hockey. Alright, what are my options here? We've got a door that leads to nothing. What was that? Why is the shadow acting so weird? Hello? Oh, it's just a light. It's just a light that's swinging. Okay, we're good. We actually have a little, like, mini air hockey game you can buy at my work right now for, like, pretty cheap.
Druia Jones, today's update. After numerous demands, Marshal Waits finally called a public meeting to address the rumors that have been circulating on Sevastopol. But instead of the answers we wanted, he continued to be evasive, and after only a few minutes, he and his team were pelted by projectiles from an angry crowd. A gun was fired, there was panic, and now Waits and what's left of his team are forcibly ejecting us from the terminal. Feels like we're on our own now.
Oh, okay, so local marshal's not popular. I'm guessing the local marshal isn't the hot stranger. Maybe he is. I don't know. What do we got over here? We got, sorry, but I want you to come in next week. Store's been in trouble for some time now. I couldn't hold off the creditors any longer. Okay, so they're shutting down shop. Alright. So all spaceflight employees, in interest of public safety, prevention of panic, must be made clear. All potential passengers, there are currently no scheduled flights leaving Sevastopol nor ships available. Colonial marshals are investigating problems on station. Will update accordingly. What is Apollo? Apollo is a central AI that monitors and provides guidance for all the Sieg Sun, Working Joes. Apollo also oversees communications. So you know you're in safe hands. Oh, wait. Did they just have a company motto there that was something like... Can I not sign in? Oi. Sign me back in. Tomorrow together. Okay, so tomorrow together is like the company motto. Okay. So the company motto is Sasolele. Just crawl through this vent. Hello? This company motto should have been "Strangers will be hot, be good for recruitment." That's true. That'd be, I would join that company. They really, like I said, they really hyped up this station. What we got here? Want to join the Colonial Marshals? Help us make our corner of the galaxy a safer place to travel.work.live. Fantastic. All right. Up at Joe. All right.
The place is falling apart.
True horror of this game is the lack of hot strangers. What have we got around here? No? Where do I... Am I supposed to, like... Oh, wait. Do I, like, move this and then, like, climb into the thingy? Yeah, totally. I'm sure there are mods to fix that. You are probably not wrong. I am not searching for them, but you are probably not wrong. Oh my gosh, Zan, the party of 45. How'd Final Fantasy go? How far did you get? Oh boy, yes. Hello. Thank you for the sub, Zan. Much appreciated. 5 months, much appreciated. How's everyone doing?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Yes, much appreciated. Zan has just been streaming Final Fantasy X, which is like one of my all-time favorite games. It was actually one of the first games I ever streamed back in the day. Crashes the cutscenes of Tidus finding out. Oh, you made it to that bit! Oh no, the crash is bad, but you made it to that bit. Yeah, Final Fantasy X is one of my absolute favorite games. I love that game. Such a cool story. So you made it to one of the first big twists of the game, when you realize what an ass Tidus has been unintentionally being this entire game. Oh, I can finally say this. Back when you first started playing the game, there was a lady in like Besaid Village at one point that asked you like, I think it was right near like stay away from the summoner bit. There was a lady that was just like trying to describe how important summoners were, and you were just, or like the importance of the summoner's journey. You're like, oh, I know all about summoners. I know what's going on with their journey, and I'm just like, oh. 69 viewers, nice. Oh god. Oh no, it is. Oh god. Okay, no one's allowed to leave. Hello? Is there a cat up there? Anyways, we're playing a horror game, as you may have seen. But yes, you made it to the the fate reveal. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Okay, what have we got going on here? I think there's a stray cat loose in this ship. Stuck here, I guess you live. That's true. Nobody's allowed to leave or join. You can't have anybody new join either. We can do like a rotate in, rotate out thing. Every time a new viewer joins, one of you, actually I think at that point one of you has to leave. We have to like draw straws or something. We'll do like a slash roll. Do I have slash roll set up? I wonder if I can set that up in here. I have no idea. You can probably set up a slash roll. There's a lobster loose. Oh. Oh, there's like a whole shit pile of body bags laying around here. Oh, have I been like running? I've literally been like running past them. Okay, that's fine. It was the lobsters doing. That's probably true. I don't think I've seen that SNL skit. Primary airlock. No, I don't think I'm venting myself just yet. What have we got around here? We're very early on in this game, which is, I haven't ever made it very far. Okay, found the power coupling. Okay, so it doesn't look like I need to stay near them when they're playing. It'll looters will pay. What about strangers? Oh, you also missed the hot strangers. This is not my first time playing it, but I've never made it past like the 4 or 5 hour mark because I always get distracted. Dan, you missed the strangers will be hot warning. There's a sign. There was some graffiti on the wall earlier that told me to expect hot strangers. I'm not sure this game's gonna live up to that promise, but we'll find out. What have we got around here? Okay, we should probably turn the power. I feel like I shouldn't turn the power on. Like, this is probably going to come back and bite me in the ass. Hot strangers in my area. It's true. If we find another piece of graffiti, I'll show you. But there was definitely a high promising piece of graffiti. Actually, no, it wasn't that far back. Screw it. Seeing as everybody's here now, I don't want everybody to miss out on the in-joke. We'll share the in-joke. It was like right back here, so we'll just go back around the corner. What does this say? Trust no one. I thought it said trust Don. That would have been a different sentence again. We would have had to figure out who Don was. He's probably like the janitor or something. Through here. we can just go under this. I think I can just, yeah, cut back to the strangers will be hot. One mob in this game that creeps me out more than the alien. I don't know much about this game, so I honestly, the only enemies I know of is I know there's an alien, and there's like the weird robot dudes. The like Working Joes or whatever. So I don't know much about them. I've seen the Working Joes. Yeah, I've seen the Working Joes. Because I played through to like when you first get into the first, like, you're being hunted by an alien section. Hello? You get out of here. There we go. And you run into some Working Joes like shortly before that. Actually, as long as we're back here, we'll see if there's anything I missed, because I didn't actually, like, after I restored the power, I didn't like look to see if there was anything back here. There might be extra stuff back here that I missed, because I turned the power back on and there was like doors and stuff. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting through that. Oh yeah, the AI for this is phenomenal. I'll talk about that more when we get to the alien, but yeah, I know about that. The AI for this is super cool. But yeah, if you look at this sign here on the wall, what does that say? What does that sign say? Got COVID on Monday, but you feel good now. Well, I'm glad to hear you're feeling good now. That sucks that you had to deal with COVID. That's no fun. See, this says strangers will be hot. If I don't get through this game with at least one hot stranger, I'm going to be very disappointed. This is also why I need to make sure you're watching your typeface and your location. Like, angles and location are everything when you're doing graffiti. Because I feel like they were trying to go for a slightly different message, but like when you're coming up the stairs here, like I'm just like, oh, hot strangers, all right, and I'm not even looking back. Like we're going. Like that's poor design. I feel like a lot of people are gonna get shot unnecessarily, but we need to teach these rioters and looters how to properly lay out their graffiti. Oh god. The girl from Legal was cute. I don't know if hot, but cute at least. I would agree with that statement. That's fine. I don't know. Is she a stranger though? Like she came on the ship with us. Not to buy hot strangers. I don't know about that one. Oh god, yeah, let's say like I don't know if she qualifies as a stranger. We did kind of come together on the ship. We're not like buddies, that's true. Everyone's a stranger the first time you meet them, that is true. What oh god, WTB. I've been spending too much time playing Wrath, and like, oh god, my brain is just like devolving into WoW acronyms. Just the worst. Where are we going here? I need to eventually take a look at Cyberpunk on stream as well. I did. Hello? Oh, the TVs are exploding. That's no good. I did play that a bit, and I enjoyed it. But I never really gave it a look on stream. I should do that at some point. I finished like the main game, but I never went back and did like a second full playthrough, which I'd like to do. Fucking no Wailing Caverns, Bethany. Get out of here. We're not going back. Ah, there's a strange cat inside. Ah, there's some kind of weird cat. What do we got over here? Is this like ion torch required? Oh! Oh dear. The fuck was that? Okay, I don't think there is any real danger yet. I'm pretty sure you don't get to the, like, enemies until, like, quite a bit later. I'm pretty sure. Nice! Yeah, I watched some people do a stream where they were playing Cyberpunk 2020, and the rule set looked really cool. I love the setting in the universe, absolutely phenomenal. Like, what's his name, Mike something that did the like the design for that. He really did a just ace job designing a setting in a universe. I felt really bad when Cyberpunk 2077 launched in like kind of a rough state, because I was like, he put a ton of work into Pondsmith. That's it. I was like, I knew it had two. It was a 2-word last name. He put a ton of work into designing this setting in this universe, and when the game launched in such a like buggy, sorry state, I was like, man, that sucks. Like he deserves better than this. Oh, is this the Hot Strangers? Is this it? In this like Teen Vogue magazine we found on the. I don't know who's reading this here. Also, like, whose child was on this station drawing crayon art? Yeah, from what I was like, it was the upper level execs were like, nope, game's gotta come out, even though like the entire dev team was like, this is not ready to launch, which is a recurring problem in okay, hold to hide. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, I've played it like a bit since then, and it feels now like what it should have been at launch. Like I definitely agree. This where it's at right now is the state that it should be at. After watching, I really need to get around to watching Edgerunners. Everybody's been saying it's super good. Like I haven't heard a negative thing about it yet. I should really get around to watching that. Sure, it's not something to hide for any reason in particular. No, I'm sure it's fine. What's this? Okay. Well, this room's a dead end. I like dead end.
First, it's Turner. Got to deal with that wasted asshole again. This time he nearly wrecked the door with a maintenance jack. Guess he figures it's safe here. Wants to lock himself in. Screw him. We got too much to worry about without babysitting drunks. Anyway, I threw him in the evidence lockup. Let the son of a bitch sleep it off.
Okay. What does this say? Wait, slide to us. Okay. Hello? Can I take a shower here? Okay. We'll just wash up for a little bit. Is there nothing in this room other than just a warning that wait, slide to us? That's odd. Publishers could hold their horses once in a while. Developers give us an amazing game day one. Yeah. Well, what's really frustrating with like Cyberpunk is that the publisher and the developer are the same company. Like, they just shot themselves in the foot. Like it's so frustrating because CD Projekt Red is like all one company, and they're like, from what I think I saw a report a while back, they're like one of the most valuable, if not the most valuable company in Europe. Not even just like in Poland, but like in all of Europe. Mostly off this. Oh. Fuck. Hello. Mostly off the success of Witcher 3. And like, guys, just take your time. Hold your horses. Gonna be, yeah, they own GOG as well. Yeah. Like they have a huge stake in gaming, and like it's such a shame that they botched that so badly. Alright, what have we got down here? Hello?
Rolo, I want to make a complaint. To the highest authority, okay? My name is Zachary Watson. That's Watson. You get that? My complaint is this.
I think I need this more than you do.
They should be protecting us. It's their job.
Good seeing you, Kyle.
On this station with us, and no one knows what it is. No one fucking knows.
Oh.
They put braces on the doors. Lockdown. You know, like to keep something out. I'm fucking terrified, man.
That's A.
Shit. I don't think this fucking thing even works.
I'm assuming that's the guy that was drunk that they locked up. Alright. Got the door brace off, so I can deal with door braces now. Only wish Edgerunners was a longer series because it was so good. Is that Netflix? Is it on Netflix? I should get around to watching that. Alright, what have we got here? Oh, more tape.
Interview subject. Heist. Did I say that right? Heist? Look, if you can't even tell me your name, we're gonna be here a hell of a long time. I just want to know about your boss. He's got you all into a lot of trouble. Someone's gonna be accountable. I'm gonna make damn sure someone accountable. No? Tough guy, huh? Turner, turn off
Wait.
the tape. Maybe our friend here is shy.
Wait, let me save again. It didn't actually save that time. No, are we playing Cyberpunk and Punk because I did a Zombie build? Yeah, I've never did Santa Vista, I think it is. Never did that particular build. I was very boring in my Cyberpunk playthrough, and I mostly was just like, give me pistols and lots of points in like, was it the cool stat? Is there like a timeout lock on how often you can save or something? Because it didn't actually save that time. Whatever. We'll just we'll assume we're fine, and everything's gonna be okay, and we'll just run on ahead. All right. Remove brace. Oh, this brace leads into a cutscene. That's good. Oh.
Stay still.
Okay. Okay.
Now turn around. Come on!
Why are we only getting captions for some of this?
I'm Ripley.
Where'd you come from? Ripley.
Off station. A ship.
There's no ships here.
Yeah, he ain't hot.
Well, that's good news, because things are not so good here. Something blew just now, rocked this whole place.
I saw it.
But lady, that's the least of our problems.
Yeah?
Yeah. Something's on this station. Something you wouldn't believe.
Like what?
A killer. You get it?
Okay. Okay. What's your name?
Axel.
I was boarding with 2 colleagues. EVA. We got separated by the blast. Can you help me find them?
Why?
Because you seem to know your way around.
No, I mean, why? What's in it for me?
A place on the ship.
How do I know I can trust you?
I need to find comms. I need to contact my ship.
This is your lucky day.
He seems like a nice guy.
Let's go, sweetheart.
This isn't supposed to be Sigourney Weaver. This is Sigourney Weaver's daughter. There is a DLC, I believe, where you play as Sigourney Weaver. Like from Alien 1. But I'm not sure about that. Yeah, this is set like, I think,
come on, I don't want to stick
10, 15-ish years after, maybe more than that, maybe 20 years after the original film.
Is that you following me back there?
Had to keep my distance. Can't take any chances.
Oh, this is the cat. Oh, I see. This guy was the cat. I got it. Exit to station. Hello? Oh, it is very dark in here. Good
Inquisitive
lord.
Type, eh?
Let's get some flares going here. Yes, inquisitive type. Oh! It's the Hot Strangers. How well do you know your long-haul sex partner? What is this room? I have questions. What are all these smears on the wall? I'm getting out of here. Ugh.
Stick close to me.
What?
Hey, don't move.
Okay. We're not looking for trouble. Who are you?
I'm John. This is Ringo.
They're just some assholes. We haven't got time for this. Come on, Jana.
We're trying to get to comms.
Was that a Beatles joke?
We don't need their help.
Don't tell them anything. Look, I've got the elevator working. Jana, let's go, okay?
I'm sorry. Good luck.
It's the staff lounge. Yeah, I don't trust this room. Don't. No.
What the hell
The staff lounge with the poster about long-haul sex partners is
Running shit scared, keeping to their own.
not the room for me. Thank you. We're good. That is probably where the hot strangers live. I'm not gonna lie. If you went through that door, that is probably where the hot strangers live. I think we figured maybe it was supposed to be strangers will be hot. Maybe it was okay. Here's what I'm thinking. All right, we got a new plan. This was the strangers will be hot sign, and then when the riot happened, someone went and added an S. Like the strangers will be hot has always been there. That's my theory.
I hope this ship of yours is the real McCoy.
I love the pig drawing. Yeah, that is quite good. Can I? Okay, it did save. Oh.
Hold up. Let me get the elevator.
Okay. What are we
Allow
doing?
me. Place is old. Needs a special touch.
Oh, nice. So he can do things without the power being on. Peppa said, "Fuck the police." Oh.
Well, what are you waiting for? Hit the button.
It's another strangers will be hot room. What's this one? Geeks and credit services. Okay. Oh, is this like a tram? Oh, it's like a turbo lift. Okay.
I'd appreciate it if you told me what the hell was going on. Right now.
Listen, darling. When we get to the ship, we can kick back, braid each other's hair, and chat all you want.
Yeah, when we get to
We
my
can
ship,
braid each other's
I need to know
hair.
what's going on. Right
I feel like this is gonna be a
fucking now.
one-sided arrangement.
Fine. Like I said, there's a killer.
A killer? What does that even mean?
I ain't seen it, but it's here. Picking us off one by one.
What are you saying? A psycho? A person?
Plus, he's got some real gnarly arm hair. I don't think I'm braiding his hair very much. All right, here we go. Also raises so many questions. Are they assigned long-haul sex partners during the duration of their time? Yeah, I have question. Armpit hair braids. Yeah, there we go.
Shit. We need to move. This way. Get down.
This is bullshit.
Oh shit. Hello.
Looking for a way off. Are you crazy? There's no way off. At least we're safe down here. For how long? What if they come for us? Then we shoot the crap out of them. Now shut up. You're making me nervous.
Station feels like a graveyard, huh?
Trouble. We'll have to go round them.
Okay.
Follow me.
Were those the hot strangers? Okay. In we go.
Friends of yours?
I've had run-ins with those guys before.
Is there a
They don't like
flamethrower in this
strangers,
game?
Even nice guys like me.
I'm shocked.
I ain't pulling your chain, darling.
It's like Alien has a lot of flamethrowers in it. Is there a flamethrower in this? Because I could make some hot
Someone
strangers.
should be doing something.
They are. It's called surviving.
Oh, if there's a flamethrower in this game, I am making a hot stranger. And I am going to make we are getting that pun in. That is happening.
You've been living here?
What can I say? My butler's on holiday. Grab what you need. You don't know when you'll get another chance.
Okay, so this is his like hideout. All right.
Been hunkered down here for a week now, waiting for a ship, waiting for you, I guess.
Oh, we got a year. 2137. Okay, I don't know when the original Alien's supposed to take place, but that'll give you a date on like comparison.
Stocked up on batteries.
Flashlight. All right.
Just be careful not to flash it around. We don't want to get caught. Let's go.
Hold F to reload the flashlight. Okay. I see. Okay, so down the lower left is like a battery gauge. Can I just like... Yes, there we go. Alright. I'm assuming he just went through there. We're gonna save real quick. Okay, I don't see anything else. I swear there's like crafting in this game at some point. 2122, so we're like 15 years later? Okay.
What now?
I'll watch the vent. There's another vent right here somewhere. I marked it so I wouldn't forget it.
Okay. Can I put this thing away?
You're not going anywhere until you find that vent.
I want to put this flare away. I don't... Options, game, control scheme. No, this isn't... Tell me the keybinds. Input mapping, here we go. Is there a way to like lower this flare so I'm not just running around holding a flare in front of me like a lunatic? Select flashlights. No. Reload, activate, close radial menu. Crouch. Oh, there's no like holster. Oh, we're not gonna change anything. That's fine. It's so strange if you just no, next weapon's not doing anything. I don't like games that don't let you holster things. It's like, what kind of lunatic just runs around holding a like road flare at the ready? Tried scroll, yeah, at all times. That's like, what are you? What kind of serial killer is doing this? Oh, hello. Nope, we're not going in there. Use flashlight sparingly. Got it. So welcome to the rest of the game. gonna be a lot of this. I can't see anything either here.
Is this it?
So
hold on. I'm coming.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. And a serial killer that wants to burn people. I suppose that is true.
See, got it covered.
I was literally just saying that I want to get a flamethrower to make some hot strangers, so I suppose that is true. Alright.
Come on.
Yep. Let's go. Come on, Axel, in you go. Nice atmospheric lighting scheme here. Stuffed my head into this, and what do we got up ahead? Come on, let's go.
It's not smart to stay here too long.
Choo-choo.
Is the way everyone travels around here?
Just those that want to stay alive, sweetheart.
Alright.
Torrens, so that's your ship, huh?
We're not answering that?
Quiet. I hear something.
Okay. I feel like I could just grab that revolver off of him right here. I feel like a sane person in this situation would be like, we're taking that revolver.
Come on. We don't want to piss him off. You feel safe?
Follow me.
Alright, what have we got? I just saw some people here.
Okay, gotta be quiet here.
Don't shine the flashlight. He's going up ahead. Which means we're gonna go over this way real quick and just see if there's anything hiding over here. Hello? Okay, I could take an elevator, but apparently I'm not going to. Also, why does literally every elevator in this game have this pair of posters? What's going on here? What kind of station is this?
Quietly.
Something on the floor. There. What did I miss? You're right, there was a flare. Now I have more flares to brandish in front of me like a lunatic. Thank you, Zan. Oh.
Hold up.
Okay.
What's the emergency?
Axel, you do realize we're not actually hidden right now, right?
Stay alert. Keep your guns tight. Shoot anyone you don't know. Stick around while I
See,
check
this is hiding.
They're armed. Too many of them to take on.
Take on?
We still got to get through there. The door at the end.
Items maxed. Can I craft things, maybe? No? Okay.
If that went down, they'd have to check it out. You're smaller than me. You'll make less noise.
Great.
Which one of you checked our supplies last?
Find a way to
What's
distract
up?
the
Decide
looters.
to help yourself a little?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Hey, he's been with me the whole time.
We're missing food, ammo, meds. If it's
Okay,
not one of
hold
us,
up.
then we were right.
Stay back.
Someone's been in here.
This is no good. We're supposed to be secure down here.
Alright, we're good.
What about the lock Joe rigged up? I've just come from there. Sealed tight. Eyes open. Keep your guns ready.
Someone's gonna have to tell the boss.
Okay.
Boss. He's a goddamn store clerk.
Yeah? Maybe you think you could do better.
He's not saying that. I'm just saying.
Okay, so there's a
Just
vent
stop
here.
saying. And help me
Turn
check
off
the rest of the
generator.
stuff. That is, if you could.
Get into the vent.
What just happened?
Oh,
Generators died.
It just turned itself off? No. Somebody's here.
Check it out. Everyone with me.
oh shit! They're like coming. We gotta get out of here. All right, get into here. We're good. All right, we're out. We're out. Everything's fine.
Who's there? Come out.
Doesn't seem to be broken.
How would you know, Einstein?
If the generator had blown, there'd be smoke.
Okay.
Well, it's not working now.
Maybe the safety got tripped.
Could have been a rodent. Got
Back
stuck
over
in
to
it, set off
here.
the safety.
A
Oh,
rat.
he is just
Nice
booking it.
fucking rat to do that.
Well, I don't know.
Follow me.
Someone is fucking with us.
Let's keep
Okay,
it down.
we're
Still
good.
close by.
We're good. All right. Okay, so I'm full up on scrap. I don't seem to have the ability to craft things yet, so I'm assuming that's fine. I'm assuming again, also you want to spend your resources. I'm going to try to make sure I'm not just stockpiling max resources for no reason. It's better to have items than resources. So
How much further?
Nearly there. Transit's just up ahead. Let's just hope your ship's still there. Sevastopol not quite what you're expecting, eh?
anything around here? No? All right. Huh. We've sprung a leak.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
Here we
My
go.
shipping out papers were for a week ago.
Personnel blind eye, managed to get my hands on the stuff I was talking about. Chief didn't even notice the stock missing. Things always get lost when the station's closing down. Don't worry about customers either. Sinclair told his men to turn a blind eye. Probably too busy gooping off or taking backhanders to notice. You get what you pay for, I guess. Two-man rule. Both first shift in the door, so read carefully. Putting this together wasn't easy. We don't want intruders getting in because you didn't read the instructions. There's a two-man rule lock. This means it needs two men to open the door, or two to open the door simultaneously from two different consoles. Most of us don't know each other, so this is the safest way of making sure everything stays secure, and none of us decide to head off on our own with our stuff. When you're on shift, take it in turns, keep guard, notify the other if one of us needs to be let in or out. This means let just us, no one else, no matter how much anyone begs, no matter what sob story they try and pull. The other group before we got soft, now I'm the only one left, trust no one. Oh, okay. How long have they been, like, holed up in here? No one is taking anything or marking off the list, so let's ask me first. Okay, toothpaste, cigarettes, powdered milk, running low on ammo, prescription drugs, all addressed to the same person. Guess they don't need them anymore. Alright, well. Yeah, how long has this station been falling apart? Good lord. Sir? Okay, you're fine with me going around this side of you. Got it. So this must be that locked door.
Power it down. The assholes have cut us off. Got it. We need to activate both consoles at the same time to open it. I'll do this one. You go to the one on the other side.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So there's a secondary lock. Got it. Got it. Something about running out of toothpaste feels extremely uncomfortable to me. How much? That's a good question. I wonder like how they stock a station like this. Like how much toothpaste do you need to deliver to this station? How regularly do you need to deliver it?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Do they produce their own? Oh, behind you, sir. Save Axel.
Fuck you! Get here now! I've got the thieving son of a bitch. You bums think you can take what you want?
Oof. Oof. Axel.
Fuck.
Noise.
Let's go. The others are on their way. We need to go! Now!
Hey, you bastard!
Move it!
Should we maybe lock the door?
Shit, I think he's dead. They killed him.
Axel, I think we should lock the door.
Come on!
You killed that
Like NASA's 200 tampons up to space for female astronauts 6-day trip.
Saved my life. This is about survival.
I'm assuming that actually happened. That totally sounds like something that would have happened.
Here's something.
Man, I guess they got spares up there then.
Axel?
What have I got on me?
Okay, Axel, I'm not like an expert.
What the hell was that thing?
I think it was blood on you. Like just a tiny bit.
I keep moving.
Okay, we're good. I think we're still like technically good. It's not very hot. Yeah, that's true. I think we're still technically like in the clear here. Just need to put some Neosporin on it. Stick a band-aid on it, you'll be fine. What's this? Call transit. What does this do? BRB Coxon. Why is the music getting so intense? Game, nothing's happening. Why? Okay, I'm not liking how long this takes to get. Okay, here we go. Okay, wait, hold up. Just in case there's something on that lift. Oh, I don't like this at all. Hello? We're gonna get behind this pillar until we're sure that nothing else is on that lift. Hello? Ah, we're good. Alright. Warren Systech Spire. Can I like close this door? Excuse me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I probably should have hit the button sooner than this, huh? We're all the way back here. Where am I? What's happening? What? Where are we?
How much further?
Nearly there.
Xenomorph had a polished grill.
Let's just hope your ship's still there.
Oh no.
Sevastopol, not quite what you're expecting.
Okay, well, let's go. Yeah, probably should have hit the button there. Huh? I didn't know that could happen there.
It's powered down. The assholes have cut us off.
I didn't think the alien actually like showed up until way later.
We need to activate both consoles at the same
Well,
time.
now I have. Okay, fuck. Now I got questions. Did I miss a save point there? If there's a save point there, I'm gonna. Okay. Hi, Mooncat. How's it going? Do I put a death counter up for this one? Am I gonna need that?
On 3.
I don't know. We'll see.
1, 2,
Actually, the last time I played this, I didn't die like at all. But okay, Axel's gonna get the guy that jumps him. We gotta run around. All right. Caption hit from behind. I don't know about these captions.
Get here now! I've got the thieving son of a bitch.
Oh, welcome. Things are going well. Oh, we didn't check if this guy was hot.
Fuck. Let's go. The others are on their way. We need to go now.
Hey, you bastard!
Because I was like, I was in a hurry because there was this going on. But like, we gotta check,
Shoot
right?
Moving.
Shit! I think he's dead. They killed him.
Might not watch too much of your friend got it for me recently. It is quite good. It is quite good. I've never actually finished this, but I've really solid horror game.
Because he was going to kill me.
Yep. Okay. We're just gonna hold enter to skip this. We already saw this a minute ago.
What the hell was that thing?
Okay. Maybe we do just kind of move a little bit. Where did it come from? So my question is, did it come out of this room here? And if so, did it open the door? Because if it came out of here and it opened the door, should I like try to get in there to loot the room? Or should I just focus on, getting the fuck out of here? Okay. Here's the plan. I think from here I have a pretty good line of sight to my approaches. Like, there's nothing it can come out of over this way. I've got a visual on that door. So I can now see, like, if there's anything in front of me. How's it going? Alright. Thing's almost here. Where did it come from? I want to know where it came from. But I don't have a save point. I don't want to replay it. So I think instead we're going to find the button. Right? Like, where's the button that activates this here elevator? Okay, where is it coming from? Right there. Okay, we're gonna press that. We're gonna get the hell out of here. Okay, it just drops out of the ceiling. Fantastic. Let's just go. Pull the lever, indeed. Alright. It's fine. Okay. I should have a minute now. What's going on with this poster? Before they breed, track and exterminate. Oh, there's rats in the background. I was distracted last time by the thing trying to, kill me.
Serving Seegson Communication Technologies, Tech Support Services, and Gemini Exoplanet Solutions.
Alright, what else do we got around here? It's been hazard tested. If I'm reading that date right, quite a long time ago, so I don't trust this elevator. What the fuck are these? Weird. Okay, where are we going? Engineering decks. So we could call an elevator? Can I call this like all the elevators? Let's make as much noise as possible. Okay, that leads to engineering decks. We can hide in lockers. Wait. I heard a save point. They make noise. if we make enough noise, we can maybe like disorient the alien. I think that's the big brain play. You just gotta like strategize. Overwhelm its senses. If this door opens up and there's just an alien in there, that's gonna be unfortunate, but try yodeling. Can that happen in this game? Can you just like summon an elevator and it's just like it just delivers you an alien? Because that would be fantastic. If you can do that, man, 10 out of 10. What a great way to screw with the players. Security access tuner required. Okay. The things it's mentioned me needing that I don't have include, ooh, revolver ammo. Do I have a revolver? Oh, did I not? Was I supposed to get the revolver from that guy when he died? Was there like a revolver on the floor that I missed and now I'm just running around like... No revolver? Revolverless? That would be unfortunate. What's Big Boss doing here? Everyone has their own story to tell. Everyone has their own way of enjoying Davenport Rye. Sip it with a mixer, shake things up with a cocktail, or just drink it straight up. Whatever your choice, the quality and taste of Davenport shine through. It's time to reward yourself with the spicy, distinctive taste of Davenport Rye. Here's to adventure. You tell them. Alright, ooh. What happened to you? Take everything. Open this. I like that each of these like tools uses a slightly different control scheme that does actually feel like you're like, you know, grab with two hands and shift to the left. That means you have to think a little bit about what you're doing. It's not just the same like press E to activate thing every single time. Access rewire. What does this do? Use rewire to toggle systems on and off in your surrounding area. Systems share a limited power supply. Switching systems off will provide the power to switch others on. Study the map on the right with the mouse to check the position of local systems. Access new areas. Create diversions and experiment with systems to reach your goal. Okay, network capacity 2. Total available power 1. What does this do? Unstable system. It says it was like right here. Back? Wait. Oh, you were back. I was like, there's something behind me? Shit. Yeah, what's this unstable system?
Your safety is important to us. Please report all transit malfunctions immediately.
What have I activated? It says it's like right here. I don't see an unstable system. Maybe we activate the speaker system instead. So let's turn the unstable system off and activate the speaker system. That change anything? We can play some soothing music. AFK combed my cat. Good. Hope your cat's doing well. Okay, we're gonna save again real quick. I'm a compulsive saver. She's mad at me. Was not a fan of the combing. I can clean myself, Mom. I just don't wanna. Hates having her back leg combed. Oh no. No weapons allowed. Okay, well, we'll follow the rules. I think I'm armed right now. I guess I have a wrench. Oh. Okay, take the elevator up to communications. Oh, hello. Where does this go? this goes over here. Oh, that got me around the metal detector. Okay. You think the metal detector, like, actually works? It doesn't appear to. Okay. So that's just like a detour, so I can, like, take a little loop around. Does it show up on the map, by the way? I should look at this. It does. Okay, so there's a little thingy there that gets you around. Alright. A museum of rocket parts? Oh.
Shit.
Shit. I don't have any health packs.
Here. Someone's here.
Maybe we just like GTFO for just a second. Huh. Well, anyways, this has been Alien Isolation. I'm just gonna live in this vent now, and we'll just hang out here for the rest of my life. It's fine. What am I supposed to do here? That was like a very open room. There's not really a lot of great options for hiding. Until I run out of toothpaste, it's true. Hello? Yeah, I need to get to an elevator. But like, there's a lady with a gun shooting at me. Hello? What have we got? Stay low and stick to the sides. Can I get in here? No. I feel like I want to be off the ground floor because there's this big like balcony overlooking everything.
Ree, listen to me very carefully. I want you to leave work now. Collect Claire, pick up the cat, and head home. We need to find someplace safe till Seeks and send a ship. I saw the guy from down the hall. I can't remember his name. The one in the dirty baseball cap, weird smell. He had something in his coat. I think it was a gun.
Access to her.
He just looked right through me.
She was trying to hack the elevator
Don't
security.
talk to anyone. Don't tell them where you're
Circuits
going.
are fried. Easy
I'll meet you as
fix.
soon as I can.
Just need to find a new data cell.
I need a new data cell. And we're gonna be able to hack the security. Oh shit. Okay, there's voices coming from that direction. Oh, yeah, I see 3 people? 4.
This way. She was downstairs.
Alright. These strangers aren't hot. Okay, there's like a little side area over here. I should probably be paying more attention to the people like actively hunting me right now. But like, loot. Oh, I just knocked something over. I should probably try not to do that. It's raining books. So if it's the alien hunting me that's raining books, that means the alien's an avid reader. So we can distract him with literature. Oh, hello. I think I could just, like...
Am I imagining?
What? Are you kidding me? Wait. Pick up the gun. Pick up the gun. Why can I not pick up the gun? Oh no, my character's a complete idiot. I like how she got hit in the head with a wrench, turned around and looked at me and just said, "Am I just imagining?" before she got hit in the head again. Like, what the hell? Okay. The alien AI, when we get to the alien AI in this game is amazing. I'm starting to think they may not have put as much attention to detail into the AI for the other enemies. I'm beginning to suspect.
How you holding up? You okay?
Okay, we need like health kits. Okay. Oh god. Okay, there's 2 people here. One right there and one coming down the hall from that way. Got both of them on screen right now. Which way are you going? You're kinda coming this way. Oh.
Come on. Someone will send help soon.
Okay, so thankfully this man is blind. My character is like allergic to guns or something. Alright. That's fine. I have ammo. I'm carrying around like bullets for a handgun. But I'm apparently not interested in, picking up a gun to fire the bullets out. Also, that man can't see me. Yeah, no, I feel like they didn't put as much effort into the... I am gonna metagame here just a little bit. I just realized I should definitely leave these people alive, because they are going to be useful in a minute. Okay, unstable system, speaker system. Oh god. Don't mind me, it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna leave them alive for a minute. I think. We're just gonna head this way. Everything's fine. We'll assume that their AI is not smart enough to follow me down a flight of stairs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't shoot him, you bludgeon him to death with a wrench. Like, take some joy in your work. Alright. Yeah, it's a really cool view. Okay. I think there's a boar loose on the station. That's what it sounded like. I'm pretty sure I just heard a wild boar. Update map. I know of nothing else it could be. 50 of them. That's true. It could be 50 wild boars. I need health packs. How does one acquire health in this game? I'm getting like alarmingly low on health, and I don't seem to have a way to heal. I do need that gun to defend my children against the 50 wild boars. Oh, look! This gun we're fine with! That's the whole reason I killed that first lady, is I was gonna get her gun. I was just like, oh, these people are all armed, I could just bash one of them over the head with a wrench and take their gun. Like, I promise I'm not a complete serial killer, but like... Apparently my character was just like, oh no, no, no. That's someone else's gun. You heard the boar. You heard the boar. I'd see there's a boar in here. Telling you. Okay, I've got 14 shots. I'm telling you, it's a boar. It's a wild boar. Someone let a boar loose on this station. And it's just, you heard your cat chittering. Yeah, this game's good for the nerves, isn't it? It's great. Alright. What have we got in here? I like, oh, you can get like little side passages. So somebody looks in here, I could be like, I'll hide over here, like clean out, like that. All right, cool, got it, got a plan. Okay, that's an exit. Oh, there's actually a surprising amount of stuff you can like scramble around in down here. What do we got? Okay, map. Exclamation mark that way. Okay, is that where I'm supposed to go? Where does this take me to? Oh. Okay. So I went in over there, and then this list, right, it has exits there and there. Got it. Heck Workshop. I mean, like, this is just locked, and my device needs a thing. I'm looking for a power cell or something. Alright. If I were a power cell... maxed out on scrap. Where's my power cell? Nothing over here. Oh, it's hot food. No hot strangers yet, but we could get a mega burger. I could go for a mega burger. Does that say horse burger? It's really blurry, but does that say horse burger? And does this say chicken nuggets? Like, it doesn't say chicken nuggets. I think that says chicken nuggets. Horse meat is tasty. Really? What's this one? Key card required. Where the fuck do I get a key card? Oh. On the table. Let's try that. Use key card. Alright. ID tag, that's gonna be useful. Okay, I see there's a dead guy down there. And like my horror game logic is telling me if I walk down that hallway, I'm gonna like walk up and I go in a little cutscene where my character is just like, look, what could have possibly put these 16 holes in this man's chest? And I'm gonna paw at him for a bit, and then I'm gonna turn around, and it's gonna be the thing that put 16 holes in the man's chest standing behind me. So we're gonna explore a little bit before. Seriously, is there crafting? Am I just missing it? Is the crafting menu like here, and I just haven't been pressing the right button? Because I could really go for some like crafting right now. A med kit. Oh my god. Oh my god, there literally is a crafting menu and I just haven't been pressing it. Oh my god, that means I've been leaving all that stuff behind. Oh god. Wait, click here to craft the item? Oh no. But how do you open the crafting menu? There's gotta be a better way to open it than that, right? So let's... Okay, wait. Flare. I can't craft flare. I can craft medkits though. So let's craft a couple of medkits. I don't want to use my last... Okay, hold R to activate. Okay, I feel much better now. I don't want to use my last little bit of crafting component. There's got to be a way to open that menu. Hold up. How do you open crafting menu? How is crafting menu formed? Map menu. I have no idea. Is that really the only way to get into the craft menu? That feels very strange. Alright, well, whatever. You, open up.
Oh god. The flight recorder.
Oh, the flight recorder.
What?
What? What kind of keyboard is this? Why are we typing in hieroglyphics? Okay. Ripley, calm the fuck down.
Unauthorized access detected. Security lockdown initiated. Please wait for security check.
What? No. No, stop making loud noises. No, don't like this. Yeah, move these out of the way. No, 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 no. Pick up data cell. Okay. Ripley, can we do this while facing the center of the room, please? Thank you. All right. Can we maybe not play all of the noise ever? Okay, wait. What do I do here? I need to. Oh. Okay, I need to make this pattern there. Okay, we need to translate hieroglyphics in order to open the doors. Okay, okay. Hello? Don't like how much noise everything is making. Okay, wait. How does scrap work? Because I don't see scrap as a listed resource here. Oh, I have 90 scrap. I see. Oh, so this costs 10 scrap plus 1 to be. I see how this is working. Alright, alright, we're good, we're good. Well, I don't like any of this. Okay, access security tuner. Yeah. I don't like that the time isn't paused while we're doing this either. This is alarming and bad. This goes into here, and then we put this one into here, and then we put this one into here. Good, alright. Don't need any sensors, okay. Can I spend sensors? What does this do?
This is from Marshal Waits. This is Chief Porter and tech support. Look, there's nothing on this flight recorder, Waits. We've broken God knows how many corporate confidentiality agreements and come up with zip.
Bad.
Nothing except the Weyland-Yutani logo and an empty readout. Now these things are built to last. So either someone on board the Nostromo asked its mother core to wipe it clean, or somehow the data's been corrupted before it got here. Care to fill me in on why this was a priority job?
Okay, so we can hide under desks if we need to. I'm sure that'll never come in relevant. I did get another ID badge. Alright, we're good.
Oh, God.
We're gonna do the stupid thing where we're gonna walk up and search. Oh, I just heard it. I just fucking heard it. I don't like any of this. Smoke bomb. Alright. Right here for a second. Is there any way... Okay, no. I'm in a secure room right now. Smoke bomb. How does smoke bomb work? 1 ethanol, 1 sensor, I've got plenty of those, and 1 bonding agent. Let's make me a smoke bomb. I have a smoke bomb. Xenomorph piping soothing music through the ship PA. Oh, there was a sensor in the crate, wasn't there? Good thinking, good thinking. Keep yourself topped up. Yeah, good thinking. What was my limiting factor on this? Ethanol. Alright. Hello? Emergency override. That turn off the... Oh, that locks the door. Okay, so we can lock the door from that side. So we can lock ourselves out of the rest of the ship. Oh, can you please turn off the alarms? I'm not happy about the amount of alarms that are going on. Well, it does say there's no enemies nearby, so we must be fine. Like, if all these sirens and alarms wanted to turn the fuck off, that would be great.
Give me a break.
Oh, for the love of God. Disable security lockdown. Yeah, alright, let's go. Go turn the damn alarm off. See? I knew it was going to be a problem. Okay, we go here. All I wanted was some hot strangers, and now look at this mess. Oh, I don't like this. What does this terminal do? Okay, good news, I'm about 80% through archiving main system. Okay, bad news, I was set up in the first place, skimped on the hardware. Alright, fine, nothing too fancy. An outpost of progress, desolation through isolation, station, nobody needed. Yeah. Nothing too fancy there. No audio logs, no utility functions. Alright. Now, if you wanted to hand me some ethanol, I would be thrilled. Game. What have we got here? What have we got? Medkit V1. I can already craft medkits, right? Does that change anything? What is this V1? V1? Medkit. I guess we'll make another one of these. This can't hurt. Grab its tail. Yeah, that's a fine idea. You know, if we jump on its back though, maybe it can't find us. I'm liking your strategy, Peter. That's good. If we get a chance to, I'll just hop on its back and then it'll be confused. Okay, disable security lockdown. Good. Real quick though, before we do that, let's just take a little peek. See what we got here. Subdue the alien. Just hop on its back and it's like, boom, they're immobilized. That or maybe it's like a shark. You just gotta bop it in the nose. Okay, so this lets me out that way. So I've now got 2 ways in and out of this room. Oh, they got rid of all my posters! Now I can't learn about my long-haul sex partner. Alright. Disable security lockdown. Hello? Seriously, what is this keyboard? Oh. Okay, Ripley? Ripley, can I suggest you get under the desk? Oh. If you bash the maintenance jack on the wall, it scares the alien back into the vent. I somehow don't believe you. Oh. Oh no. I'm regretting opening that door. Because that door leads back around to where I need to go. Ah, crap. Now I don't know where it is. Okay, so it went that way. Oh god. There's my long-term sex partner. Is this the hot stranger? Oh, I don't like this. Okay. Okay, hold up. Check the map real quick. Get a feel for where we need to be. Forward? Wait. Hack the elevator to communications. I need to get like all the way back. So we need to go left and all the way around. We're good. I don't know if I trust the vents or not, because it could be in the vents. Is the thing. Like I could climb into that vent and just like, surprise, alien, blah. Maybe we lost it though. Just real quick, save the game, save the game, save the game, save the game. It's fine. Everything's fine. Long tail sex partner? What the hell? There's fan art of that. I'm sure there's fan art of that. We're not Googling it, but we don't need to because we know it exists. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. I will not be going into there. Let's just real quick, is there anything like down here maybe? No. Nothing down here. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. So we need to go back up. There was the room with all of our friends in it. I did kill a couple of them. I think I'm probably going to regret that in a minute. Oh yeah, no, the ambience is top tier in this. They really nailed it on all fronts, making this as unsettling as possible. We haven't even gotten to the good bits. This is all scripted so far. There's like bits later where it's like actually hunting you. This is all just like scripted nonsense. Okay, air purification system active. Where is it? It's down there and it's going that way. Which means we are gonna... Okay, it just ran up into the vents. It's in the vents. It vented. Very sus. Which means we now want to watch for anything dripping from these holes in the ceiling. And try to stay away from wall vents and just generally keep your eyes open. Oh, it's out there. We need to get through this door. We're just gonna real quick. What? I did that wrong. God damn it. Wrong button. This and then this. Alright. Door's open. Can I close this door as quickly as possible, please? Thank you. Take the elevator. All right, we did it. Oh, there's my sign about my long-term sex partner. Fantastic. Ah, thank God for the comforting signs in this game. Ripley is not a violent person, but will defend herself if she needs to. The first thing I did when given the opportunity was bash some poor lady's face in.
Must report to reception.
Oh, game. Oh, you're killing me here. Hello.
Hello? My name's Ripley. Amanda Ripley. I need your help.
Please take a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
No wonder Seegson is losing the tech race.
Alright, well, you heard the man. We gotta take a seat, just hang out here for a bit. No, we'll wander around a little bit. More children's... An origami unicorn. Is this a Blade Runner reference? Because like Ridley Scott did the original Alien film, and he also did Blade Runner. I have a feeling this is probably like a nod to Blade Runner, because that was like the big thing at the end of Blade Runner was the origami unicorn. All right, what's this? Hello? Okay. Door access. Oh, so I want to activate that, which requires 3 power. So I could like shut down these two to open the door. Okay, so that opened that door there. Where does this go? Nowhere I'm interested in at the moment. It's very foggy, probably because I turned off the air filtration system. Alright. No access. You didn't see nothing. Okay. A flare and I'm maxed out on sensors. What was I using sensors for? Sensors were smoke bombs? But I'm out of ethanol. Okay. We need to find some ethanol before I can collect any more sensors. Got it. Hello. Mr. Robot, it is fine. Just exploring. We're just taking a look around. I guess let's try going this way.
Geosynthetics are designed to be instantly recognizable. Surveys have shown that consumers are often uncomfortable dealing with advanced human real androids. Seegson Working Joes are unmistakable, so you always know exactly who you're dealing with. Be reassured. That's the Seegson promise. Your user comfort is our priority.
So are they saying that like they intentionally made their robots look shit because they figured it would make people more comfortable with the robots? Because I don't believe that for a second. I think they couldn't make realistic looking robots, and they just ended up with these, and they tried to come up with a marketing spin on why the robots look shit. That is absolutely what's going on here. Okay. Are we chill? Hello?
Can I help you?
I need to get into comms control. It's urgent.
That is a restricted area.
It's an emergency. Don't you realize what's going on?
Apollo has the situation in hand. Your registration is almost complete.
Forget it. I'll find my own way in.
Okay, Apollo has my registration in hand. Oh. Are you threatening me, or are we just... Okay, no, you're just going about your job. So I need to find a way... Idle synthetic storage. Oh, there's another guy in here. Okay. I need to find a way into... or past him. How do we get past this guy? Nothing there, nothing there.
recognizable. Surveys have
He's
shown
going
that
back over
consumers
this
are
way.
uncomfortable dealing with advanced human real androids. Seeks and working Joes are unmistakable, so you always know exactly who you're dealing with.
What if we just like...
That's the Seeks and promise. Your user comfort is our priority.
What if we just hide here? And then wait for him to walk back over there? I don't know how like rigid their patrol routes are. Pretty rigid. Alright. So we've made it past the first robot, and he didn't see me. Now we're gonna stay low. Get up ahead a bit if we can. He's good. There's one right there. We're good. Stay nice and low. He can't see me from this far back. I hope. We're good. Yeah, the robots are super creepy too. Yeah, they're very. It's the voice. Something about that like modulated voice is real unsettling. Motion tracker.
Some kind of tracker. It's been modified.
Hold space to use my motion tracker.
Is there a problem?
No, no problem.
Oh, I'm still allowed to be in here. Oh, I didn't need to be sneaking around right now. Okay, we're fine. Where the hell's all the ethanol in this station? So these guys probably could totally see me, and they were just like, why is this insane person just crawling down the hallway? Okay, good. Manual locking the door leading upstairs. Got it. Error, sure. First publish an eye on Seegson. We don't want to show you a new world, let you discover it with you. Okay, that's not encouraging. Origins in space. 2034 changed everything. The advent of faster than light travel put Seegson, then known as Sieg and Sun, on the path to success. Race to space. Okay, Josiah Sieg, our company was primed. Alright guys, you heard it. Just 12 more years, and we can go faster than light. It's all fine. If you get this, I'm making my way to Seegson Communications. I didn't wake you because I knew you'd try to stop me. I understand it's our best shot. Someone's got to reestablish communications. Need to make sure the officials back home know what's going on. Don't worry about me. Okay, door access, override door mechanism. Okay, door's open. What's the rewire tool got for me here? We are in this room here. I've got lighting, which is currently active way down there. Okay. That's the lighting back in the, like, the first area. Weird, okay. Turn the lights off. Turn the air purification off. Turn the speaker system. Oh, I like that. Speaker system on. Speaker system will probably make it harder for them to hear me, right? That would make sense. How does motion sensor work? Okay. Does motion sensor, like, drain battery or, like, produce noise, make me more visible, anything like that? Or can I just basically walk around like this all the time? No idea. We'll just, Okay, before I start hacking open every single door we walk past. Okay, marker points towards objective. Got it. Objective that way. That means we, okay, no, fuck, this is a video game. You always explore the stuff out of the way first. Open thing. Bam. Okay. Compound B, there's a radio here. A noisemaker. Okay, I'm assuming it's like a distraction device that I can probably throw, right? Like we go and we craft a few of these, right? Some charge packs and a sensor and this thing here, and I can make one whole noisemaker. I guess it's like a throwable distraction item. So if we're pardon me. If we need to get past somebody, we can go ahead. Hold right mouse, press S. Alright. Motion tracker. Is there anybody near here? Nope. What's this do? Hello? A charge pack. Ooh, this one came with a whole box. With one whole flashlight battery in it. Alright. Objective is back that way. Well, then I'm going this way. That's fine. Oh, so that was different. Interesting. Okay, there's different types of hacking minigames. Sometimes it's match the hieroglyphics, and sometimes it's perform Titus's limit break from Final Fantasy X. Alright. Well, I mean, as long as it asks, we might as well. Just poke my head in here.
Let me pass. It's me, Hughes. Don't you recognize me? Listen to me.
Oh.
We've got to re-establish long-range communications.
You're becoming hysterical.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Tut, tut. Let's resolve this amicably.
Oh. Oh, no, you shouldn't have got back up, buddy. Oh. Oh, that guy had a lot of jam in him. Alright. He was just full of jelly. Oh, there's like a camera that's totally gonna spot me if I'm not careful here. Alright. Let's stay down. I like that the camera shows what it can see on the wall. That's actually really nice. So can I just like stay down? And then
come on.
What? There's nothing here. You're fine, see? Oh, is this the elevator to comms? Later, losers. I feel like I just missed the whole area there, but whatever. Music?
Central Communications Hub. Seeks and employees only.
Alright, we're good. Oh no, I hit no. I hit no. I didn't want to hit. Okay, so wait, if you hit no, that means you can save again. So if you can save again, that means it didn't save. Got it. Alright, we're good. Stairwell. Big main room. Big main room's totally gonna have people in it, isn't it? I heard a door. Nope, it was the hatch to that vent. We're good. Right mouse button to focus your vision. Okay, so I can... Oh, I see. Oh, there's totally a guy right there. Oh. Smoke bombs? We can make another smoke bomb. Keep making stuff. Make as much stuff as we can make. Always make the stuff. Gotta make the stuff. We're out of those. Okay, don't... Just stop holding that like a lunatic. Okay, what is my objective here? My objective is apparently this way. Apparently I'm supposed to go back here. So if we like... Is this where it wants me to go? It wants me to go upstairs? Not picking up any motion. External communications, no access. Well, we gotta try no access first, right? Like... Alright. We're good. Take this. Use security access tuner on locked thingy. This button, then this button, then this button. Alright, perfect. Administrator access granted. I should have locked that door behind me, but whatever. Torrens Hail, commercial vessel. Yeah. We got that. Operation not permitted. Torrens damage. Verlaine, what the hell has happened? Neighborhood EVA team make it aboard. This is Waits, Colonial Marshals. Okay, wait, this is the one that got all cut up. We had a serious situation here. Non-local comms are down. We need you to send an emergency message. Do you read? Repeat, our range communications are down. We need help. Stand off and send help. Oh, okay, so he tried to warn us off. He tried to warn us that we need to send a distress beacon and not to dock. And the message cut out, and we were idiots, and we were just like, well, better go see what's going on. Boop, boop. Access rewire, access external comms link. Alright. I have got... Turn off the cameras. And the air purification. Screw all of you.
External communications disabled by order of Apollo. Facility offline. All outgoing communications off.
That's just great.
I feel like I should get away from there because they're gonna know that I was there.
Maybe someone on the station I can contact.
Find an alternative communications terminal. Alright. Oh, there's one right there. Let's get into the vents and slip out of sight. Alright, we're in. Maybe they can't see me down here and we're safe. Hear them this way. Oh. Okay, motion tracker doesn't work well in tunnel. You think he saw me? I think he might see me. Can they get in here? How boned am I? Wait, what was that? Okay, open vent. Alright. Map. I need to get... Okay, hold on. Where do I need to get? Let's just... Real quick, just go back in the vent. And then we'll live here for the rest of our lives. Safe and warm in the vents. They want me to go this way. He's right there. Oh, through there. Internal communications is through that hallway. Alright, 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 we're good. Get back over to here. Hello? Okay, I'm full up on scrap again. Can I make... can I make anything? I can make one of these. Are we cool with me? We're cool with me. Alright, we're cool. Everything's cool. Monitoring hall. Sounds great. Internal communications. Let's go to the monitoring hall. Oh, I can hide in that. Really? 106 times, give or take your level of bone fusion. Yeah. That's not great. It is not great in here. Okay, okay, we're good. Okay, I've got motion directly ahead of me. Moving away. Anything at all around here? No. Okay, good. What is that repeating message? It sounds like somebody tried to send a distress call, but it's just stuck on like an internal loop. Okay. I saw movement not too far from here. Human employee recreation. Given the posters we've seen on this station... Okay, we got motion over there. What am I gonna find in this area? Flashbang version 1.1. Alright, I got a new toy I can make. Let's get me one of them. Need to spend some scrap. Fresh out of... Okay, I'm fresh out of parts to make basically everything. I could make another medkit. Screw it. Make another medkit. Spend everything we've got just making stuff. Sir. Okay, are we good? Did that alert anyone? Doesn't seem to have. Okay. This hallway loops around. Smoking hot. It's the hot strangers. It's the hot strangers from the employee recreation area. We found them. Okay. Use. Use left and right to balance values. Wait, like this? What do you want me to do here, game? Was that right? Press matching move keys when circuit is active. Oh, I see, okay. Wait. Oh, okay, I see, we're good. And then wait. Hello? I can't... Oh, like that. Are we good? What did I do?
Samuels! You're alive! It's Ripley!
Ripley! Taylor, it's Ripley. We were getting worried.
Wait, it's these two?
Where are you?
We're at a transit station.
Oh, he's totally talking to no one. Taylor's totally dead.
Samuels, listen to me. It's not
This guy
safe
is
here.
definitely a robot.
Seegson's got this place locked tight. They're goddamn androids. They're killing people.
That's impossible. It's contrary to primary synthetic programming.
I've seen it, Samuels. I guess Seegson's got a different idea about synthetics. And there's something else here. A creature. It's big and it's lethal.
Ripley, slow down. A creature?
It's a life form. An unknown type. Some kind of alien organism. It's extremely dangerous. You and Taylor need to make...
Taylor is hurt. She was injured by debris during the crossing.
How bad?
I can't move her. I need medical supplies.
No, she's totally dead.
And the Torrens?
The radio is broken. I can't contact Verlaine. We're on our own.
Shit. Okay. I'll come to you. Keep your eyes open.
No, Samuels is totally an alien. Or a robot, I mean. Not an alien. I don't think he's an alien. Pretty sure Samuels isn't an alien. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Come on. Don't like this alarms. That's bad. Alarms are bad. EMP. What does EMP do? We'll figure out once we're not in a place with an active alarm blaring. Ethanol. Very good. Almost positive that was a bottle of whiskey. Okay, there's two movements nearby. Okay, motion tracker showing something very nearby. We're getting in. Motion tracker effectively useless. Okay, we're good. Access terminal. Yeah, sure. Utility, nothing. Receipt of transmission. Weyland-Yutani executor. Nostromo flight recorder. Yep, we knew about that. Operation not permitted. Alright, sounds great. Wait. I see a bottle of Jack. Restore power. Nope. I'm very concerned that this amount of noise is going to attract the attention of the alien. We are going to have alien. Oh, I don't like this. Going to have an alien as well as a bunch of robots chasing me. It's not ideal. Can I really not jump in this game? Okay, this way. Alright, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. There's movement very nearby there. There's a lot of movement very nearby there. Okay, hold up. Where are the enemies? They're in this room on the far side. Okay. So we're just gonna stay away from them. Where are they going? There's one like ahead of me over there. And they're headed that way. Alright, we're good. Alright, enemy behind me. That's fine. Space illegal to jump. Oh. Well, I wouldn't want to get in trouble with the local authorities. That'd be bad. Okay, there's a guy right there, but we can maybe just like stay back. Can you collect the scrap? Yes, there's a guy right there. We're good. They haven't seen me. We're good. See? Nobody knows where I am yet. We are just gonna quietly work our way out of here. Nobody over here. Up we go. And away. Alright. And over to here. Around this. We're clear. Alright. And then we just get back here and save. Okay, I want to at least get to a point where there's like we can actually see the alien hunting mechanics, because we haven't gotten to that yet. This is still all just like regular, like the robots, and then like the couple of scripted alien sequences where you're guaranteed to have an encounter at this point, and it's guaranteed to like you just gotta wait for it to leave kind of thing. We haven't gotten to an actual like the alien is actively like pursuing you sequences yet. Okay, this is where we were earlier when the camera was working. There was an enemy nearby. He's right there. I can see him. Access rewire. Come on, come on. Options alarm. Alarm system is apparently off. Camera feed is off. Turn camera feed off. Don't turn alarm next to me on. Even though it does seem like it is on. Like, I feel like the alarm system is already on, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, your logged message. Sensitive corporate information is automatically deleted. A message sent from his terminal. Okay, fine. Apollo's Eye. Are you still working on Siegson? Remember the trouble you got into last year? Trouble I helped you out of. One of my colleagues been looking to import documents and found a few problems. Apollo has cameras everywhere. It just needs someone to tell us where to point it. Name is Daniel Hayden, Josiah Siggs, Executive's Apartment 651. If this goes well, okay. Got it. Somebody's spying on Apollo. We're using Apollo, I guess, to spy on someone else. Okay, we had motion. There's a guy right there. I hear big clunking. Something big was just moving around an event. Okay. Are we good? Oh, I don't like any of this. Oh, I don't like any of this. Let's take everything. Get out of the menu, please. Oh my god, this is bad. Am I even supposed to be in this room? Does this room do anything for me? No, 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 no. Don't know what to do here. Don't know how to use buttons. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. No, 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 no. Oh god. Get off me. Don't like any of this. Okay, wait, hold up. Buttons. Don't like. Okay, can I not run? I can't run. Alright, we're cool. Everything's fine. Oh, this is bad. Ooh. Wait, do I have to hold R? Oh, God. Oh, I don't like this at all. The Kmart version of Data. Speaking of the Kmart version of Data, channel news stuff, as long as we're here talking. I don't know if anybody here is a Star Trek fan, but the new trailer came out for season 3 of Picard, and it is absolutely amazing looking. It looks very cool. We're just gonna. It's casual time. Everything's fine here. New trailer's out. Looks really cool. I'm super excited for this new season. And we're getting lore back. We're getting evil Data as one of the potential villains here, which is really cool. I'm very much looking forward to that. It's nice to see Brent Spiner back. I'm a pacifist. I love when Worf said I'm a pacifist now, and then Riker's just standing behind him is like, oh god, we're all gonna die. That's so good. It's so good seeing that crew back together. Like, oh my god. Seeing that whole cast back on screen together and interacting, and they seem to have all they're all friends still like, just as actors, they all still seem to be on good terms with each other, and the chemistry's all still there. Is just phenomenal. I'm really excited for that. And so, channel news, I was like, man, I really want to play some Star Trek stuff. I did that little Star Trek Legacy a little while ago, and that was quite fun. But I really like Star Trek Online, because we were talking about in the trailer, you actually see the new Enterprise, the Enterprise F, and Enterprise F is, or the model they're using, it is an Odyssey class ship, and that was introduced in Star Trek Online because for a long time there, when like after Voyager had ended and Enterprise had ended, there wasn't a lot new going on in the Star Trek universe. Like CBS and Paramount just kind of let it sit for a long time, like almost a decade. And during that time, Star Trek Online was like the only thing that was still adding like new content and new stories to that world, and like expanding on the setting. So people didn't really have a lot to if you wanted your fix of Star Trek, that was the only place you had to go. And Star Trek Online introduced the Odyssey class, bunch of new ships, and that was their Enterprise F. It was under the command of Andorian Captain Sean, I believe his name was. But they brought that into official canon now. Like, that is the canon Enterprise F, which is really nice to see, because those guys, like, they did a lot of great work keeping the franchise alive. And so I was like, I wouldn't actually mind playing a bit more of Star Trek Online. I did that once. We took a look at it just once just to see what it was like. But I was like, I'd kind of like to play more of it, because it's a really fun game, and it does some fun stuff with like taking a lot of the like Oh no. Oh no, there's movement here and there's nothing here. Anyways, Star Trek Online did a lot of good work on like keeping the franchise alive, and my friend Kate is a big fan of Star Trek Online as well, and Star Trek in general. And I was thinking of seeing if I could get her, and we're gonna try to do a playthrough, like an ongoing series playthrough of Star Trek Online over the next like couple of weeks, months, whatever, on Tuesday evenings, my time. Ion torch required. Okay, great. But yeah, so that's something we're going to be doing. I'm going to try to do over the next couple of weeks, months, whatever. Is get through some of the story and plot of that, because there was a lot of really cool story stuff in Star Trek Online that I think is worth looking at. What's that? There was something very fast moving just to my left. Don't like that. It's like on top of me? Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. Okay, we're good. Sorry, it's a little tense right now. Everything's fine. Also, the alien is totally around here and moving around. Like, I'm seeing the robots moving on my scanner, but there's something else moving around here too, and you can hear it in the vents. It's big and heavy. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, you can hear it. It's right there. Oh, this is just awful. This is just awful. Hi. Are you gonna like leave in a minute? Nope, you're gonna come this way. Oh, I have cornered myself. And I don't have a way to open this. Oh, I'm gonna die. Well, this is it. Wait, idea. I don't have an EMP mine. Never mind, no idea. Fuck! Hi! No, I don't want your help. Thank you, I'm fine. No, I just want to leave now, actually. I'm quite good leaving. Alright. We're just gonna go this way, and we're gonna go this way, and you don't want to help. You don't want to help. It's fine. I don't need any help. We're good. Everything is fine. We are leaving the area. We are going to exit the facility immediately. We are proceeding to the nearest airlock and venting ourselves into space. That is the plan. Press the button, please. Thank you. Good lord. Okay. Can I craft some more of these? We can. Good. Everything is fine. What the fuck was that? Why is it telling me there's motion nearby? I don't recall giving anything permission to move. Let's try this new game where we just follow the motion tracker objective and assume that it will lead us to safety. Hello? Maybe we just reload this too. A little low on bullets. I'm really feeling like shooting those things is just not a functional solution. Shooting the robots does not seem to help much. I don't have an objective. Okay. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing right.
Station serving Seegson Communication Technologies, Tech Support Services, and Gemini Exoplanet Solutions.
People?
Hey, we can do this. Could be anywhere.
Oh, I hate this. Can I just, like, get into here and go? I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be going right now. Whatever, we'll just go this way. Fine. I think we may... Okay, motion tracker could be heard if you're very close to an enemy. Alright, so don't do what I'm doing. Gotcha. Get to Sevastopol Science Med Tower. So the thing about the alien AI we're going to talk about, because this game has a really interesting thing it does with the AI. The alien AI, when it is tracking you, it has two different AIs controlling it. It has one AI that works like a normal video game AI, and it knows where you are, and it has like preset routines, and kind of like a lot of video games do their like hunting AIs, where it'll have like, I think time's paused right now, so I think I can talk. It'll have the like, okay, it knows where the player is, and it keeps track of like successful tactics versus unsuccessful tactics, and it will like attempt to maneuver the AI into finding and chasing you the way you'd expect it to. That AI is not in control of the alien. There is a second AI that is running that does not know where you are and is just following a series of like hunting AI patterns where it has like instructions on how to search a room efficiently and how to react to a noise and how it behaves. If you go too long without a close call with the alien, or without getting killed, or without having like any threats, the smart AI will start feeding hints to the dumb AI. So if you're, say, like frequently escaping it by ducking into a vent and sneaking around a corner, like if it sees you using vents to circumnavigate the level, or hiding under desks, or hiding in lockers, or using noisemakers to distract the AI, the alien, the smart one will start to feed it hints. Like if you're using noisemakers all the time, like say you throw a distraction device and it runs over to find the distraction device, if that happens too many times, the smart AI will feed it a hint that, no, don't follow the distraction, run the other way, like run whatever direction you heard the noise going, go the other way to head towards you to find it. So it gets smarter as the game goes on and starts being more effectively able to hunt you. And not just like you, the character, you, the player specifically. Because the smart AI will feed it data about how you're playing in order to adjust its hunting patterns to be more efficient at finding you. Which is absolutely awful. Like, I love it. That's a really cool idea. But dear Lord God, like... So you just missed our description of the AI system for this. It's effectively a dual AI with a dumb AI physically controlling the alien and a smart AI feeding it hints about what you're doing. The dumb AI doesn't know where you are. The smart AI does. So if the smart AI decides that you're not having a terrifying enough life experience, it will start. Oh, we're not going to go that way. It will start feeding the controlling one hints on how to more efficiently kill you. Okay, so I'm supposed to go the other way, but I want to explore a little bit first. I'm curious. Like, I'd like to get to one of the sections where it's actually hunting you so I can show that off. I just don't know this game well enough to know how to do that. Maybe I should just follow the objectives. Maybe we'll do that for a little bit. Instead of me, like, insisting on exploring every back hallway and corridor and whatever. Because that's like the Colonial Marshal's office, and I don't actually need to go... What? Oh, well, Jesus. Okay. Yeah. That wasn't great. All right. We're gonna go the other way. We're gonna go back here to the PsyMed tower. And we're gonna press this button that's probably gonna set off all kinds of alarms and drop an alien on my head. Everything's fine. What does that say, wife? No. No, the alien is not the hot stranger. Let's make a second one of these. Do you think the alien's affected by flashbang grenades? Oh, I don't like any of this. What do I need for this? What am I missing? Sensors. Okay, you need sensors. Good idea. You know what? We are about to find out. Next alien I see, I am just chucking a flashbang straight in its fucking gob. That's the new plan. We see an alien, we just whip a grenade at its face. Motion tracker is your key to survival. Use it well. Believe me, I intend to. I am gluing my thumb to the space bar. Alright. Hello?
Station serving the San Cristobal Medical Facility and Seeks and Synthetics.
Oh my god, she's not dead.
Ripley? Is that Ripley?
Oh, she's pretty fucked up though.
Try and rest, Taylor.
How is she?
She needs treatment. Medical's nearby, but I didn't want to leave her.
I'll go and investigate. See what I can find. You stay with her.
I'll try to repair the radio booster. What if this creature shows up?
Hide.
Unauthorized security breach detected. All transit shut down by order of Apollo.
Oh, that's good.
Find our transit service division. Please fill out one of the forms provided.
If the creature shows up here, see, that's effectively the approach I take to tornadoes. If the tornado shows up, I'm gonna get killed anyway, so just go on about your day. That's my plan. I don't think the tornadoes have two separate AIs feeding them data about me. It's possible, maybe they do. They did try to outsmart our like warning system today. So it's possible that they've like maybe the smart AI fed the tornado some information that like, hey, if you just strike on a Wednesday at noon, no one will believe you're real. That's entirely possible. Okay.
I need a doctor. Hello? I need a...
I can't hear you. Hang on.
Hello?
Come up, I've opened the elevator for you.
Alright. We've made a friend. Sprinting is a last resort. Oh, so I shouldn't immediately sprint. Got it. I mean, it doesn't sound that loud.
Forget the door. The marshals locked everything down. Use the vent.
That's something that throws me off. Is that, like, the sprinting doesn't make much physical noise in my headphones, so it feels like it's not that loud, but apparently it is, so that's fine. Also, fun one is the times when you enter a vent and there's an alien in there, it just eats your face. That's always good too. I like that when you have that happen. That's always very fun. Okay. I am not pulling out my light. I don't trust this place at all. Fine.
The hours are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Thank you.
Okay, where are you, friend, and where should I go? Hello?
You're not catching us at our best.
Right.
Let's get a save in. Oh, is that him? Hello.
Ripley, I need to find a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
My friend needs help. Medical supplies.
I have med kits. Come on.
But there are plenty downstairs in the hospital dispensary.
How do we get there?
We? Do I look like I'm in any fit state? I need your help, and you need
Yeah, you look fine, actually.
You find the passcode for the service elevator, and then I'll come down to the hospital with you, okay?
Passcode?
Yeah. I can direct you from here. Morley or Lingard would have had the new passcode. Morley's office is your best bet.
Okay, so that tape recorder right there tells me that this guy is going to be dead when I come back, and I'm going to have to listen to this tape recorder to tell me what happened to him. That's my theory. I've been wrong once so far. I totally thought that what's-her-face, that Taylor was actually dead. So maybe I'll be wrong again, but I think it's very convenient that he just happens to have... Okay, wait, where are we going? Oh, we're going this way. Alright, is there another emergency override to lock this? There is not.
Come on. Let's work together, huh? Mutual benefit.
more unstable patients, those who had trouble adapting to deep space.
Just tell me where to go, Carl.
Tragic cases. Don't worry, that's right. Along that corridor.
Okay. Device invalid. Are we cool? We'll do this and this. Alright.
You're there.
I think things are going on. Alright.
Should be in there somewhere.
Access terminal. Get passcode. Low on meds, yes. Hospital quarantine.
Have you found the passcode?
1702.
Look, we'll need the physical keycard too. Morley always kept it on him. Find him.
Okay, so I need to.
Medical facility quarantine breach detected. Warning.
Relax.
Medical
I'm
facility
just trying to
quarantine
find out
breach
what that
detected.
is. You focus on finding that keycard.
Shit.
It's totally gonna be the alien. Oh. Oh. This probably isn't the best hiding spot I've ever found. So this is a section where it's actually hunting you. So this isn't scripted. This is like actually the AI like patrolling around, and it's gonna try to path to me and figure out where I am. And right now the AI controlling it doesn't know where I am. It's actually using like search routines and plans like that. If it gets desperate, the computer decides that like, hey, you're not finding the player efficiently enough, it will start feeding it hints about like, oh, they're hiding in the vents, or they're using the distraction devices or whatever. So 1702. We need to be a little careful here. On-duty doctor. Alright. If I were a doctor, maybe I would be in the on-duty doctor's office. Or maybe I wouldn't. Blasting caps. Okay. 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 Oh, I hate it here too. This is... Okay, it's rocking away. We're good, we're good, everything's fine. Now imagine this in VR. Because that's a thing I can do. Where, you know, like where it really feels like you're here, like you're experiencing everything that's happening.
Morley.
Investigate rooms on his rounds. Oh, fucking hell, I don't want to do that. Oh god. Oh god, I hate this. Oh god, it is in the doorway. In the room. Alright, we're good. We're good. Everything's chill. How you guys doing? Everybody having a good day? It's walking away. It is right over there. All right. We're just gonna slowly... Slowly... Quickly... shimmy on over here. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this a million times.
It is warm. You are among friends. The sun is high in the sky.
Oh, it's right ahead of me. Okay. There is only the one of them. If I know where it is, we're fine. Oh, this is just awful. This is just the absolute worst experience. Oh, nobody in there. Ooh. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Light to dark, night to day. How do you feel?
How do I feel? I feel fucking terrified. Oh, good lord. We'll just live under here for now. This is awful. This is absolutely the worst. Come on, come on. I got a key card. I just don't know if it was the right key card. Okay, it's telling me to go this way. Just keep walking. Keep walking. Okay, we're just gonna go this way. We're not stopping for nothing. Oh, I should have paid attention to what rooms the doctor went into, huh? That would have been smart. Okay, we're good. We're good. Man, I really should have written them down. Big brain. Okay, we found it. We found it. That's a relief. Return to the doctor. You know, I can't help but notice the doctor hasn't commented on the alien chasing me. Oh, Lord, I hate this so much. Alright. Nope. Thank you. I don't trust any of this. I don't trust anything anymore. I'm just assuming that everything is a trap and it's going to kill me. Everything is a trap. It's all lies and deceit. Straight through the middle. Save game. Yeah, this is fine. All right. You want me to go in there? Are you mad?
Damn you, Coleman! You knew that thing was here!
Now that's unfair. I thought it might be there. There's a difference. Now, the passcode.
1702, okay? Now let's get down to the dispensary.
Of course, of course. A promise is a promise. I'm sorry for putting you through this. I'm going to step into the other room to punch the code in and climb the elevator. Then we can use the keycard to take the elevator down.
I'm just going to step into the other room real quickly. I'd get all the alcohol I could, find a nice nook and some vents, and die. Yeah, that sounds like about the plan I've got. Oh god, I hate this. I'll just live here. Do I want to go this way? Ugh.
There. I'll collect my things and we can leave.
Let me guess. It's right behind that door and it's gonna eat him. Take the elevator to the lower hospital. Yep. Bye. Hide, run, survive. How do you feel? Okay. Wait, what was that? I got achievements for that. Hide, run, survive is complete the 5th mission without getting killed. Hey! And how do you feel? Complete the 5th mission. All right. First time I've ever done that mission, and I did it without dying. I think that's the first time you actually have an actual, like, legitimate you are being hunted by the alien section, where it's like a like full on. This is how this alien's AI works, and you can see. It is fucking terrifying. It is not a fun experience. I'm actually probably going to call it here pretty soon because I've been going for about 3.5 hours and I do need to get some sleep today. The tornado waking me up did leave me a bit short on sleep, which was not great. I might come back and play some more of this later. I do want to try some other horror games though. I want to do October. I want to try out some different actual horror games. And the big thing I wanted to show off with this one is the alien hunting AI is super cool. This game does horror exactly the way I like horror games to do horror, where it's not just like jump scares and gore and people running, yelling, and screaming in your face and whatever. It's like tension and atmosphere and you know, creepy. It's unsettling and it gets your anxiety going. That's the kind of horror I like. Which this game is absolutely brilliant at, and like, yeah, you could terrify yourself. It's just great. And yeah, like I know, like Zam, like it's getting your anxiety going. yeah, it's watching this is stressful enough because I've watched plenty of people play this game. It's like, oh my god, this is just a fucking nightmare. It is so much worse when you're actually playing it. I think I might, like, for Halloween itself, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get the VR controls for this setup, and we can at least try the VR mode. So I'll probably like keep this save here, and we'll load it up, and we'll give the VR mode a shot and see how that is. It's probably gonna suck. I'm probably not doing a full stream of that, but whatever. And then yeah, Tuesday afternoons, I want to do some Star Trek. I think it was Catherine earlier mentioned that the new God of War Ragnarok, is coming out like November 9th or something like that. I'm definitely not going to finish the last God of War before that, but that does mean the newish God of War, the most recent God of War, is something that I want to do soon. We've done all the other God of Wars effectively. There's like the final boss of one of them that I didn't finish, but I don't care. So we'll just skip to the newest one and try to finish that up. As long as I don't permanently destroy my sanity. Yeah, no, that's great. Well, the nice thing about Alien as a series and a franchise and whatever is the like. It's like VR. The whole thing with VR is that like it makes you feel like you really are there. You really believe that you are standing in the room that you're seeing in your VR headset. Like, oh, there's a table in front of you. I can just set this hand controller on the table, even though there's nothing there. And that like if something runs at you, you want to lurch back because you feel like there's something physically approaching you. I cannot think of anywhere I would rather be less than on this ship. Like, this is the last place on Earth I would ever want to be. So that's just perfect. But the nice thing about the like VR or the Alien franchise is that it's just going to make me paranoid about being on abandoned spaceships, and that's not something I do terribly often in my day-to-day life. So I don't have to worry about that too much. Like, the worst case scenario, I'm just going to be really paranoid every time I'm crawling through an abandoned air shaft. So the next time I'm crawling through an air vent, maybe my anxiety will be a little higher than normal, but that's not too bad. We do have quite a few people that stopped by to raid today. Zan stopped by with a lovely raid. We hit that fantastic 69 viewer mark for a little bit there, which was pretty friggin' sweet. So thank you everybody for stopping in, much appreciated. We will, I think, do a raid. We'll try to see who's all like free and up for a raid. So let me just real quick pop into Twitch and we'll see if anybody else is playing Alien Isolation. It's like October, right? There's got to be people playing this. There's a few other people playing. So let's see. There's somebody with like a smaller amount of viewers that we can swing by, maybe. Yeah, this seems nice. So we'll go here. We'll swing by you, and we will stop by. This is Cecilia Pixels is currently streaming Alien Isolation on a first playthrough. So we will go ahead and send a raid their way. If I remember how to do this. Hopefully I remember how to do this. If that works. Is that not how it works? Does that not do that? What? Is that not? Is it a slash thing? Is it? I thought it was an exclamation mark. What the hell? Do I have to go into my my chat to do this? Maybe I have to do it from my chat. Is that not? Is it slash? Oh, it is slash. Okay. Oh, that's because bot commands. You're right. Bot commands are a thing. There we go. All right. So we're going to head on over and watch them do some Alien, and then I am going to get out of here. Thank you all for joining. I'll be back later this week. Bye-bye.
Maybe. Oh.